Welcome to Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Spits it out to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker.
Wide open spaces. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Raider. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, it's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires left. Wide open downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The option look. They'll give it to the back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That is what we call in the industry a defense defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the grab outside. It's Hudson. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Hudson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Joyner. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Here's the handoff. Brings him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. He saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Looking to throw again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and then you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll put this one in play away first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Wrapped it inside the 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Morton. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen are going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you roll those screen plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's hot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, he thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and a like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. He's looking the fake, and he wants to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Takes a handoff. It's Diggs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. He got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Morton. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Finds his man. It's Virgil. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely good.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Morton. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Tripped up for the tackle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
42, Texas Tech, 19.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got it in the middle, it's right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end
they fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
A quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks into the open. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds up to 46.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They have...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Catch in the middle, it's right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.